another day of the Olympics. We got Australia Day to you guys. Gonna share some facts and some interesting stuff. We got our man Dustin Skipworth coming live from Perth, Australia right now. We're gonna add Dustin in. Man, we are so excited to have him, and I'm gonna tell him a big thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, live from Perth, Australia, we have Mr. Dustin Skipworth, radio DJ extraordinaire from Perth at midnight. How are you?
How we doing?
Good,
Can
good.
you?
It's good to see you.
Good to see you guys. I know it's pretty. You can see, obviously, it's dark outside here in Perth, Western Australia. It's midnight. So yeah, I was about to have a little bit of a nap, but then I got up for this amazing thing that Mr. Jerry Reed is doing.
You're too kind. You're too kind. So tell us what. So I brought you in as a radio DJ. Tell us, like, for the kids at home that are watching, what does a radio DJ? How do you become one? And the man of Perth, Australia.
So I actually went to university, college in America, at USC in Los Angeles. So I studied communications and broadcast journalism, which is, learning about, one, how to communicate, but two, learning about like radio and TV and that side of the industry. So I did college and learned that. And then also while I was at university, we had a TV station and then also a radio station. So I kind of just threw myself in and started to learn how to like produce. And throughout all of that, I just fell in love with it and thought this is like the best thing ever. Like I get to talk and, as my job. And from there, I just ended up getting an internship at a radio station in Los Angeles. And I worked there for about 5 years and did radio and TV. And what was that? Power 106? Yeah. So I worked at Power 106 radio station. I worked at TMZ for a while. I worked at NBC for a little while as well. And then ended up coming back down to Australia last year. And now I live down here and I run a radio station and I'm on air out here as well.
Nice. Well, I brought out my best costume, my Bondi Beach outfit.
You look good, mate. You look good.
Yeah, Dustin and I, for those of you who don't know, Dustin and I go back almost 12 years now.
Mm-hmm.
Wow,
yeah, 12 years ago, I came out to Riverway Ranch Camp. I don't know why. It's frozen.
So, Dustin, everyone's probably wondering, what if Dustin, you're actually not in Australia? So we need some actual proof. I think you came up with a good idea about how to show, actually 2 ideas, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
You're in Perth and you're not at the street with all your lights off.
So obviously I'll be quiet though because it's midnight, so I don't want everyone to hear you outside. But if you go outside, look, it's quiet out here. So one second.
Very dark.
It's dark. So obviously, I could be just maybe, had like a big black curtain up out there. So I figured, all right, there's another way that we could make sure that we knew. So inside my house, my fiance, she's upstairs asleep. So I've got to be kind of quiet. But
thank goodness. And bless her heart for allowing you to do this.
I know. So if you've heard before that in Australia, because we're in the southern hemisphere, the toilets, they spin the opposite direction. So are you ready? All right, I'll spin and you go check your toilet at home and you'll be able to see. So here's the toilet. Watch this. Ready?
It's a very clean toilet, by the way. And there you go.
There you go. I hope that was enjoyable for you all to see the bottom of my toilet.
It was enjoyable for us to see. I didn't know that when I first went to visit Australia. So, as you are like loving the flag that we have up here for Australia Day. So can you tell us? So we're here to learn about the most prolific, high performing people in history there in Australia. I actually didn't even realize that Ian Thorpe
Mm-hmm.
was the ultimate of all swimmers. Has 9 medals. Him alone has the same number of all of Israel. I didn't even know that until the other day.
Did you also know what size shoe he wore?
I would imagine he would have to have like a big foot.
Yes.
Without having a flipper, but I'm gonna guess the reverse of that. He wore a size 7.
No, he had a size 17 foot. 17. Imagine how big that is. That's why he was so good. It was like having a flippers
like
on the bottom. Yes, exactly.
Man.
In the water, that's like having a motor.
2 Olympics, right?
Yeah, 2000 and I think 2008 or 2004 he wears that. And he has 5 golds and then I can't remember exactly how many, but he's our greatest Olympian of all time. And then he kind of
Yeah, 19. I think I remember when I visited Melbourne. Notice I said it correctly. I
good.
learned that quickly. Having an Australian friend like yourself. It's not Melbourne. It's Melbourne.
Melbourne.
I think if I remember correctly, it was 1956. Yeah, 56.
Ding, ding, ding. Correct. Very good. And also, so we're talking Summer Olympics right now, but Winter Olympics, Australians are not very well known for Winter Olympics. But, however, one of our greatest moments at Winter Olympics was when a guy called Stephen Bradbury, he won in the speed skating 3 races. Everyone in front of him fell over. And the only reason he won was because every time he went in a race, everyone fell over and he ended up winning gold. So now in Australia, if someone wins something that they shouldn't win, it's called doing a Bradbury. So if you see anyone that wins something, they shouldn't win it, call them and say, you did a Bradbury.
Did a Bradbury. What do you think about that, Peyton? That is the good. I did not know that. That's why we have people like yourself, Dustin, just bringing us some world culture today.
Doing it for Australia.
Thank you. And you know what? I have an interesting fact about the Olympics that I was going to share with you.
What was it? Let's go.
The first modern Olympics actually took place, which everyone knows, in Greece in 1896. But what some people don't know is, one, the Olympics were 5 to 6 months long, which some people might know. The other interesting fact is they all participated naked. Yes, that's right. They all participated.
I don't know if I believe that or not. I don't know if you're just making it up, mate.
I'm not making up. But last interesting fact that I didn't know until I did a little bit of research last week, that the 6 colors of the Olympic flag, the blue, yellow, black, green, red, and white, that every nation's flag contains at least one of those colors.
Ah.
At least one of those colors, hence the Olympic circle.
Wow, I didn't know that one either. So now when I watch the Olympics, I'm going to be watching every flag and making sure that there's no colors that aren't in the rings.
Right.
Awesome.
Well, Dustin, we typically do the flag salute at this point in time. I know you guys don't have a flag salute, but you do have something that's like, near and dear to the Aussies.
Yeah.
Why don't you share that with us, and let's see if Payne remembers. I actually, brings goosebumps to my arms and legs if you do it.
So in Australia, especially at the Olympics and at sporting games and stuff like that, we do something called, well, we don't really have a name, but you go Aussie, and the other person, the rest of the crowd goes oi, and then the next person goes Aussie, and they go oi, and then you go Aussie, 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 and then they go oi, oi, oi. So it's one Aussie, oi, one Aussie, oi, three Aussies, and then oi, oi, oi. So do we want to try it?
Let's do it.
All right, so I'll lead with the Aussies and see what you, Peyton and Jerry can do. Here we go. Aussie.
Oi!
Aussie.
Oi!
Aussie, Aussie, Aussie.
Oi! Oi! Oi!
There we go. Perfect. Come on, Peyton. Where were ya? Good job. Jerry knows it.
We're going to do our little flag salute. As a person who has dual citizenship, little known fact that we didn't cover, right? Dual citizenship and having lived here for 12 years.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to participate,
Let's do it.
Attention. I pledge allegiance to the flag
Of the United States of America.
one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Dustin Skipworth, it was amazing to have you from Perth, Australia. We are so very thankful. You are going to bed, but we are waking up. I do have an important question to ask you, though. Did you brush your teeth before you're going to bed?
Oh, I use Colgate Extra White, and it has the 3 different color strips in it. It's like red, white, and blue. And yes, I did. I did brush my teeth.
Awesome. Well, Dustin, as always, thank you for sharing that with us. We always tell the kids at home, make sure you brush your teeth. Obviously, Dustin does. We are leaving you with the theme song, the national anthem, ladies and gentlemen, of Australia. Until next time, tomorrow we'll have another guest from another country. Dustin, I love you, man. Big props to you for coming on at midnight your time.
Anytime for you. Anything for you, Jerry. Peace.
See ya.
Bye.